Okay, let's raise some big questions ahead of our political face-off now on Donald Trump tonight. Should the government opposition now unite on the tariff war against that's building up? Should the government of India be tackling Donald Trump head-on? What should be India's political response? That's the question we want to raise. Joining us now, Sanju Varma is National Spokesperson, BJP. Salman Soh, Spokesperson, Congress. I want to come to you, Mr. Soh, first, because Rahul Gandhi has once again stirred it up by claiming that India doesn't want to take on Donald Trump because Prime Minister Modi wants to protect Gautam Adani, who has legal cases against him in the United States. Now, there will be those who will suggest that that is again making an allegation without any evidence. Is Rahul Gandhi simply trying to somewhere again, yet again, link Modi and Adani?
Rajiv, I think we really have to follow a timeline here. On both politics, foreign policy, and also on economics. On economics, I can tell you that since 2018, the Indian economy has become far more protectionist, and the government and the BJP will claim that they're doing it for the farmers and the dairy industry, but it is all rubbish. Basically, they're protecting some of the biggest conglomerates in India who need no protection. Our big industrial powerhouses, these giant companies that Mr. Modi wants to create national champions out of, they should be competing on the global stage and they should be exporting a lot to the world. But what are they doing? They basically have a stranglehold on the Indian economy, and that is what Mr. Modi and the BJP.
No, how? No. Salman Soh, you're making how is Modi protecting India's corporate interests? Where let's be more specific. Let's not make generality. How is he protecting India?
I'm basically telling you that the India has, among the large economies, India has the highest weighted average tariffs of all countries, right? India's average tariff rate is 12%. Check any other country in the G20 and you'll see where India is. And why are we doing this? Because we're protecting the big conglomerates in this country. Now, second, Mr. Modi has made diplomacy. He tried to do personal diplomacy. He did this Howdy Modi event. He got Mr. Trump there, said Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar. In 2020, he went to Ahmedabad, feted Prime Minister President Trump, Namaste Trump. Then he was the first to go to President Trump when he announced these tariffs, and he rushed to America. And then we made a big deal about Foreign Minister Jaishankar sitting in the front row. Remember, I don't know if you remember that. Then Mr. Modi went and met Elon Musk as if he was some sort of a head of state. He wasn't. He was one of the most reviled people in America.
Right.
So Mr. Modi has basically tried to kind of personalize diplomacy. And the result is that right now we're in deep trouble because almost 18% of our exports go to America. And don't for a moment think that we can just say, so what, let America do what we want, because we lose lots and lots of jobs in this country where jobs are already a problem.
Okay.
One final thing I'll ask you. One
I've
final
heard you.
thing. On Russian oil. On Russian oil, let me just add one point, then Sanju can respond at leisure. I want to ask a very simple question on behalf of the Indian people. If America encouraged India to buy oil from Russia to stabilize global markets, as the government statement says, and I want to ask who benefited from that? If we got cheap Russian oil and sold it, who made money? Because the Indian people did not get any savings on petrol and diesel. Somebody made money. Who was it?
Okay,
that should
you
be
made your point. I've given you 2.5 minutes uninterrupted. Sanju Varma, respond. Let's start with the last point because that is becoming contentious. The government again has responded saying, look, we've been importing oil from the Russians to ensure the energy security of our people. The opposition is saying this is being done to benefit a few corporates who made windfall profits. Respond to that and then the other points that are made by Salman Soh, saying that Modi's diplomacy towards Trump was personalized and has failed.
Rajdeep, I was looking at my watch. Salman Soh spoke for 3.5 minutes. But be that as it may, I will go with your watch. First and foremost, I want to know if my audio is clear because, your voice is breaking.
It's very clear, madam. It's very clear.
Okay, glad to hear that. Now let me debunk the lies by Rahul Gandhi and the entire Darbari ecosystem. First point, the Congress spokesperson mentioned India's tariffs are on the higher side and hence Trump is retaliating. This is in the public domain. You can have your fact checkers do the fact check. India's average tariffs, as far as USA goes, are 4.6%. The EU has tariffs of 5%. Vietnam has tariffs of 5.1%. Then you have Bangladesh 10.6%, Indonesia 5.7%. Why have I named these countries? Because these are some of the biggest trading partners of the United States of America. The second point, that Russian oil has come cheap, but the Modi government has not passed the benefit. November 2021, the Modi government reduced central excise on petrol and diesel by 5 rupees and 10 rupees per litre respectively. Come May 2022, the Modi government reduced excise duty on petrol and diesel by 8 and 6 rupees respectively. Now what happened? Opposition ruled states which have the freedom to levy value-added tax back, they refuse to give any respite to customers. And you can have your fact checkers, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me read out some of the VAT rates on petrol and diesel in opposition ruled states. ये मोदी सरकार ने ऐसा नहीं किया, नरेंद्र मोदी ने वैसा नहीं किया, टीवी डिबेट पर आकर धुआंधार भाषण देने की कोशिश करते हैं, but the hard reality is in Tamil Nadu, Congress's alliance partner, the VAT on fuel is 34.7%. Telangana, Congress ruled state, 35.2%. Himachal Pradesh, Congress ruled state, 33.4%. Kerala, a left-ruled state, 37.6%. So next time you accuse the Modi government, you need to introspect and ask yourself, Rahul Gandhi, Telangana mein average average VAT on fuel 35.2%. क्यों है? Average VAT on fuel 1 minute. Himachal Pradesh mein 33.
Ma'am, you've made these points. You've raised these states. May I therefore, because we have limited time, also ask you?
No,
just a minute. Ma'am, for the last 5 months, the Modi government has been involved in intense trade regulation. The Prime Minister himself went to Washington, and many are saying that he thought his personal chemistry with Donald Trump would be enough to get India a win-win trade deal. Has the government miscalculated? Did government of India get Trump 2.0 badly wrong? Are you willing to accept that or not?
Rajdeep, I'm a keen follower of your tweets when you say a big story that caught my eye. Now when you write next time a big story that caught your eye, please don't fail to mention this and don't interject me. It's my humble request. What Donald Trump says, what the Darbari ecosystem says, what dead wood Rahul Gandhi says, I couldn't care 2 hoots, because I will go as per facts, and the facts are these. For the same Rahul Gandhi who shamelessly says India is a dead economy, Rajdeep Sardesai, in 10 seconds I will debunk those lies. We are the world's 4th largest economy. We have the world's 4th largest forex reserves. We have the world's 7th largest gold reserves. We are the world's 6th largest stock market in terms of market capitalization. We are the world's 2nd largest smartphone market. We are the world's 3rd largest car producer. We are the world's 3rd largest solar energy producer.
I asked you whether Narendra Modi has misread Donald Trump. You've gone in another direction. No. I asked you a question. No, you must answer my question. Did Narendra Modi get Donald Trump wrong? Yes or no?
No, please wait. Please wait. Rajdeep, I'm not here to teach you your job. But ideally, I have never seen you asking Rahul Gandhi when we are talking about a sensitive issue like tariffs. Adani Ambani kahan se aa gaye? मैं एक बात बोलना चाहती हूँ ना, Rajdeep, please bear for 30 seconds without heckling, because my answer will actually expose the hypocrisy of Darbari ecosystem, including Darbari journalists. When was Adani's commodity trading business established? 1988, when Congress was in power in both Gujarat and in the center. 1993, Adani Flagship Enterprises was set up when Congress was in power in center, and 2005, Adani got controlling stake of Mundra Port when Congress was in power. 2006, Adani was given, I hope you will mention this, Adani was given approval for his SEZ and land was given to Adani by the Congress at 10 rupees per square meter, my friend. Yes, 10 rupees per square meter. And by the way, my final point, please. Do you remember, Rajdeep? I have done a lot of debates with you. Do you remember we did a debate where you told me, Sanju Varma Adani is saying that SBI and LIC are going to go bankrupt. Rajdeep Sardesai ko jankar khushi hogi. Last year, SBI reported a net profit of almost 71,000 crore, the highest it has ever done in post-independent India. And LIC posted a net profit of 40,000 crore. Do you have the guts to ask Rahul Gandhi? What is demonizing SBI?
Madam, I've heard you. I will give Salman Soh therefore a final word. Salman Soh, why not have a more serious, considered debate on what's going on? It's not just India, but Trump is using tariffs as a weapon across the world. Therefore, to use this to once again single out Adani in some way, that there is some Adani factor, that's why Trump is not being mentioned. What do you want Prime Minister Modi to do? To confront Donald Trump on a daily basis? Is that what you want? Your voice has been mute.
Rajdeep, I just want to say that there are many things to talk about because Sanju Varma keeps talking, and she'll talk about a lot of data, but I think people must understand that she's using data selectively. When she talks about opposition rule states, she will not say, for example, that Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan have among the highest petrol and diesel prices in this country. Why is that? She will not say. She'll say Tamil Nadu ne ye kiya. She will not say why BJP ne aisa kiya. But there are a couple of things that we should, coming to your question, we must keep in mind that Prime Minister Modi has backed himself into a corner as far as Donald Trump is concerned. There is a failure. This is clearly not simply about Russian oil, Rajdeep. Something more is going on. He's basically turning the screws on Prime Minister Modi, and he has, to my mind, and to the minds of many, forget what.
No, madam, please no.
Let me finish. You got a lot of time. There is a lot of people already are talking about that there are certain weaknesses because of this monopoly kind of oligopolies that Prime Minister Modi has created in India. Now there are weaknesses. Why did Mr. Adani resign just yesterday? Understand?
No, please put a voice down.
Please don't interrupt me. He resigned as from Adani Ports as the executive chair. He's now the non-executive chair. Something is happening with the Russia oil deal. Why? Because some people made money. We have to understand. So the question is, if our foreign policy, if our own economy is being held hostage to promote the interests of a few big business establishments, what does that do for the Indian people? And by the way, I want to ask BJP one question. How is India's economy strong if 800 million people are on free food? You have basically decimated people in this country.
We will have a separate debate on the state of the Indian economy. I wanted responses to what Donald Trump has done. Sanju Varma and Salman Soh, appreciate your joining us. Thank you very much. And Sanju Varma, do go back home and see how much time you got and how much time Salman Soh's got before accusing me next time on Twitter of giving more time to Mr. Soh.